Playing against players that were ranked significantly higher than me was very intimidating. But through experience, through learning from others, I've developed a simple tactical approach that you can use to win matches as the underdog against better players consistently. It's how I learned not to just compete with, but actually start beating players that were 400, 500 points above me. For me, it wasn't really about trying to hit some crazy one-hit winners, trying to change up your game completely. For me, it was actually about changing the way I looked at the game mentally and tactically. This is what allowed me to get good results. So initially I used to walk into matches against better players already feeling kind of defeated. I could hear it in my internal monologue. I mean, I was trying to use positive self-talk, but it was more like, I just want to stay in this for as long as I can because, his shots are really powerful. I'll try and block them back, stay in this rally, put up a fight. But you can hear in that there's not much self-confidence. There's not much belief in my own ability to attack and win the point that way. When I didn't truly believe I could perform and I could win, I'd hesitate on the crucial shots, I'd miss my simple opportunities, and I'd just confirm this negative belief that I had within myself. What I learned is that you need to start to cultivate a strong self-belief in your abilities. I started to remind myself, every player, no matter how good, has weaknesses. Every match for me was a means for me to find those opportunities, find those weaknesses and target them and win the game. I had to start believing that I deserved to be there, and I had to start approaching the game from the perspective of a predator, not a prey. This mental shift changes everything. I made smarter decisions. I actually went for my shots. I didn't cower down when an opportunity came at me. As simple as it sounds, believing you can win is actually the first step to literally winning. When I started to believe that I deserved to be in a bout with this great player standing across me, and I started strutting around like I actually deserved to be there, my performances started to reflect that. It was a deep mental shift and it actually started clicking. It helped me on a technical level as well. My shots actually felt more assured and stable. And I'm not saying you gotta walk around like this, think you're the man, nothing like that. I'm just saying, if you believe that you can win, you have a much better chance of winning. Now, so there's that mental battle that you have with yourself. But there's a mental battle that goes on between you and the opponent, the A side, the favorite. Now, if you can win this mental battle, then you have a big chance of winning the game. But before that, if you want personal coaching and personal advice from me, you want the progress blueprint, how I went from beginner to state team in just 1 year. All the secrets that I use, along with all the drills, journals, resources that I use to progress faster, check out the top link in the description. It's going to take you to my school community. In there is so many resources that are engineered specifically to get you to your table tennis goals faster. Now, when you're playing players better than you got to understand that you have a psychological edge. All the pressure is on them. There's no real pressure on you. They are the ones that are expected to win easily. I used to think that these high-ranked players were just immune to pressure, but I realized they often expect easy wins. When you make them work, when you win a few points in a row, impatience and frustration start to creep into their head. I've seen it countless times with players that I've coached. They'll beat players at their level comfortably sometimes, but when they come up against an underdog, they get absolutely rattled when the underdog keeps getting the ball back. Now, their frustration when this happens, you win a few points against them in a row, they start to get, I should be beating this guy. This is your chance to strike. As they get frustrated, their mind shifts from thinking this is going to be an easy win to I need to force a win right now. This is your opening. This mental shift directly impacts their game technically. They're going to start attempting flashier, lower percentage shots. They might overhit, aim for impossible winners, and their precision is going to visibly drop. They become very predictable and juvenile in their decision making when they're under pressure and they're frustrated against an underdog. Now, your job is to exploit their frustration. You've got to maintain your composure. You've got to show them no frustration. Your calm, relentless presence will wear them down. Your positive, chest-up body language will be that psychological wall against their comeback attempts in the game. So you win a couple points in a row against the favorite, mentally, you're winning the game if you keep your composure. Now, technically, in this situation, consistency is king. You can frustrate them more and more and more by just keeping the ball on the table. All you got to do is be consistent. Make them hit a shot. Make them hit one more. This is just going to fuel their impatience and their recklessness. They're going to start being a lot more juvenile and stupid with their decisions. And remember, don't give points. When you have momentum, keep it. Play smart. Resist the urge to win with risky shots yourself. Let them do that. Let them make bad decisions under pressure. Your job is just to stay there like a wall and let them break down mentally, technically, tactically, everything. When you consistently make them work and you stay composed, their mental cracks are going to appear, and it's going to lead directly to more and more technical mistakes. This is exactly how underdogs pull off upsets. They're not inherently better in skill. I mean, you could be, but why is your opponent ranked so much higher than you? The underdogs win by winning the mental battle and utilizing the favorite's self-imposed pressure. So before I let you go, remember, you deserve to be there. Believe in your abilities. You don't have to be the most confident guy, I'm telling you. You just got to believe that you deserve to be there opposite this player that's ranked significantly higher than you. That's all. You got to remember to play as the predator, not the prey. You got to go for your own attacks. Don't cower away from theirs. Just try and get some momentum. Because when you get momentum, the favorite starts to get frustrated. They put on a lot of pressure on themselves. They play risky shots. They become juvenile and they just break down. If you can catch on to this momentum, you're going to be in a very good position to frustrate the favorite and win. That is it from me, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.